you know that applying to colleges and universities in the United States of America are time sensitive, and as such you need to strategize? How do you even strategize if you do not know the times to apply, your application start date, application end date, and what have you? What do you do if you do not know these? Now, in this video, I'm going to educate you about the various semesters that are in the United States, and then based on this video, you could have a rough estimate and plan to have your documents prepared accordingly. Welcome back to episode 1 of the application to admission process. And in this episode, I'm going to give you the deadlines that you need to watch out for. How do you strategize if you do not know any of these deadlines? As of the time I'm recording this video, and I would be sharing it just about April 2024, even though we are going to be planning like we are going to school in 2025, this application process or these timelines can usually be applied year by year. Okay, now before I start anything, I just want you to know that these semesters are named after the seasons in the United States. There are 4 main seasons. We have winter, we have spring, we have summer, and then we also have fall. Fall is the same as autumn. Now I know you'd hear fall semester a lot. Now the 2 main semesters that need to be targeted here are the fall semesters and the spring semesters. Some schools do have the summer semesters, but let's focus on the fall and the spring semesters. Fall semester usually begins by the end of August into the early September. So these are the dates that the semester itself is going to begin. However, take note that if a semester is beginning from August to September in a particular year, that means that admission processes have already taken place in the prior year. What do I mean? It means that all those who are going to be coming to school in August 2024 to start their fall 2024 academic year have already applied in 2020. So what does it mean? It means that even before you plan, that means that you should be preparing a year prior to your intended year of study. Now, I'm going to tell you that this is just about the right time for you to start your application process, start gathering your documents, start doing your transcript evaluations if you want to attend school, God willing, next year. Or even if you want to do the spring semester as well. Just to have a summary about it, fall semester begins August and then to September. Okay, so most schools start around August 20th, maybe somewhere between from August 15th all the way to maybe August 25th, 26th, or even early September. That's it for fall semester. Now, the next semester I'm going to talk about is the spring semester. Spring semester usually starts around January. Now, most schools are going to start their curriculum, their spring curriculum around January. So have that in mind. So that also means that if you are going to go to school in January 2025, then you need to have planned or you need to have had admission in, let's say, August, September, October, November 2024. So I hope we all get the gist here. If you don't understand, you can just write in the comment section that could you please elaborate, and then based on that we are going to do a video to elaborate. Now, notwithstanding, I'm going to tell you the right times to start your application process. Now that you know the 2 main semesters that I'm going to talk about, that is the fall semester and the spring semester. So let's take fall semester. For fall semester, admissions are going to open August the previous year. Most schools start the application process around August. They open August, September. So let's take it that fall students for 2024 and 2025 academic year have started school. That means that the universities need to start searching for those who will come for fall 2025-2026 academic year. Do you feel me? Do you understand? So that is how it usually runs. So that means if you are targeting fall 2025, then you need to start preparing your documents, and anywhere around August all the way to, let's say, November, December, you should start your application process. All your documents should be ready and you should start applying to all the various schools. Okay, so for the purpose of this series, the whole time I'm going to be acting as if we are going to apply to the 2025-2026 academic year. Okay, so henceforth, if you hear me talk about August, September, what have you, I'm talking about all the things we need to do this year, that's 2024, to be able to gain admission in 2025. So if you follow me and you follow these steps that I talk about, who knows, next year we'll be celebrating your admission process. Okay. If you are ready, you can say I am ready in the comment section below, and let's do this together. Now take note that admissions are going to start opening in August. Okay, so August 2024, admissions are going to start opening for the next academic year. Now we also have early acceptance or early decision dates, and this should be what you should be targeting. Why do I say that? Number one, fall semester is a semester that takes the highest number of students. Okay, and so most of the times, majority of scholarships are given during the fall semester, majority of them. And in order for you to position yourself to really get a scholarship, then you should apply early. So there's a saying that the early bird gets the worm, right? So the earlier you apply, the higher your chances of securing your scholarship. Okay, so it doesn't mean that if you apply late, you are not going to get scholarship. No, but the earlier you apply, the higher your chances of getting your scholarship. So you should be able to target early August. As soon as applications open, you start dropping your CVs, your recommendation letters, and anything that the school would require. Okay, now that's about it for the fall semester. So early decisions are going to start as early as December, and then some schools will extend it to January. So by that time, decisions are being made. Okay, now applications are going to be closing around January, let's say late January to February. Each school has its unique application deadline as well, and also decision deadline. So you need to go to the school's website. So when you're on the school's website, you need to take a critical look at these dates. I'll insert an example for you to see. Now, so that's about it. So say, why would you want to apply to the spring semester? Now, some schools do not have spring semester for some courses because their courses are continuous. I know that because my school, some of the courses had spring semesters and some did not have spring semesters. Why? Because our curriculum was continuous. So if you start from fall, you need to continue to the spring, and bringing new students to the spring, they are definitely not going to understand what we did in the fall. They will not have that basic knowledge to be able to build on what we did. Do you get it, or do you understand? Good. There are some reasons why you could also target the spring semester, because during the spring semester, this is going to be like your second chance to apply. So just in case you got rejected, or your application got rejected, or you didn't get the school of your choice, you have a second chance to apply during the spring semester. And also with the spring semester, I already mentioned that the fall semester has the highest number of intake of students. Now the spring semester has a limited number of intake, so you have limited number of people applying during the spring, and as such, your second advantage is that there's going to be limited competition. Now the next is that you have more preparation time. You'll be able to prepare a long time, assuming your transcript evaluation is delaying or what have you, and you're not able to meet the deadlines for fall semester. You can be able to meet the deadlines for spring semester if they are ready. And because the intake and the applications are, the number of people applying are much smaller, you have a much smaller class size during the spring. So if these are things that you really look out for while applying, then the spring semester is for you. I hope you can work around the deadlines and you understand what we mean by, fall semester, spring semester, early decision making, and rolling admission. Now, rolling admission is that the school does not have cast in stone, deadlines for fall semester, spring semester. They just keep taking applications. So I have a list of some schools that have rolling admissions, and I have made a video on it. I'm going to leave it at the end, and then you could watch that as well. I hope this video has been very helpful. Why haven't you subscribed? Please do subscribe and like the video, and leave all your questions in the comment section below and let's deliberate. I have been your girl, Dr. Richla. See ya. Bye.